Hello students, this is Assistant Professor Namrata Khilochia, Raffle BBA College, Vapi. In the last session, we had discussed various factors affecting to the enterprise location. In this session, we will be going to discuss about selecting general area. That means selecting general aspects for site. We had already discussed that there is difference between location and site. Location, that is the geographical area which is wider, and site, that is a specific piece of land. The important factors which should be taken into account in the selection of a site are availability of the raw material, availability of the skilled and unskilled labor, nearness to the source of motive power, nearness to market, availability of transportation facilities, nuisance problems, suitability of climate. Let us discuss this one by one. First one, availability of the raw material. The region or a site in which a manufacturing industrial unit is proposed to be set up should provide at least a greater part of the raw material required, thus ensuring a continuity of supply at reasonable prices. So, while selecting the site, we need to take care that near to the site, raw materials are available with the continuous supply as well as with the cheaper cost. Second one, availability of skilled and unskilled laborers. Generally, skilled laborers are utilized for technical skills and white-collar level jobs. Unskilled laborers are utilized for the bottom-level work. It has to be seen whether proper labor required is available in the area. If labor is brought from the other area, the cost will be definitely increased. The third one criteria which we need to consider, that is nearness to the source of motive power. The area should provide cheaper power supply, soft water and adequate sewage disposal facilities. Sewage disposal facilities matlab wastage discussion facility without breaking any government law. Power failure has been one of the important reasons for industrial breakdown in the SSI, that is small scale sector. So definitely as an entrepreneur, we must need to take care about this. Fourth one, nearness to market. If production is meant for self-consumption, the location of SSI is determined solely by consideration of the availability of raw material, power and labor. If its production is for the market, its nearness to the market has also to be taken into account, especially if we take care regarding nearness of the market, then it will definitely reduce transportation cost. Fifth one, availability of the transportation facility. Various modes of transportation are available. These are rail, road, air, shipment, pipeline, etc. It is depend on the type of the product that which mode need to be select or modes need to be select. Transport cost has often been a decisive influence in the choice of location and site. In making a selection, the factor to be considered is the availability of transportation facility at a reasonable cost. Sixth one, nuisance problem. Here, nuisance means disturbances. If there are any special nuisance problem connected with the industry like smoke, noise, smog, etc., an arrangement for their control should either be available or necessary control should be installed. Say for example, if the company will be going to select, or entrepreneur will going to select a site where there is nearby railways, rail tracks are available, then definitely one need to arrange noise absorption system within the premises so that to reduce the noise problem. Next one, suitability of the climate. Although the natural climate as a factor has lost its importance following rapid technological advances, small scale industries have yet to pay adequate attention for this factor too. Climate does influence the product and its quality, and that's why generally the textile businesses are situated near to the dry areas like Ahmedabad and not in the humidity areas, because it will affect to the product and its quality. So these are the 7 aspects we need to take care while selecting any site. Now we will be going to discuss regarding selection of the most economic site. Now most economic site, that means what? A site availability where there will be least cost or minimum cost. According to Kimball and Kimball, the most advantageous location is that at which the cost of gathering materials and fabricating it plus the cost of distributing the finished product or output to the customers will be minimum. The statement can be better explained with the help of diagram. So, students, you can see this diagram. I took it from the book, that is Vasant Desai, page number 619. Let us try to understand with the help of example and this diagram. Let A and B represent the two sources of supply of material. Let C stand for the marketplace and D represent the site of the factory. If the site of the factory is located at the marketplace, that is C point, then only the transportation cost of raw material will have to be paid. Instead, if the factory site is located either at A or B, then only the distribution cost of finished goods is to be incurred. If the site is located at an intermediate point, that is D, then only transportation cost on incoming raw materials and outgoing finished goods will have to be incurred. In order to arrive at the final decision for the most economic site, a comparative statement of total cost is to be prepared for an alternative site. This can be better illustrated with the help of this chart. You can see that this is the chart showing comparison between 3 sites, that is site A, site B and site C, where we are going to compare the by calculating the total cost regarding 2 parameters. The item of the cost are, first one, fixed capital. It includes land acquisition cost, building construction cost, equipment installation cost. B. Cost of production and distribution. It includes material cost, both direct and indirect materials, labor cost, direct labor cost as well as indirect labor cost, and overheads like factory insurance, factory taxes, factory depreciation, office salaries, selling overheads, distribution overheads, etc. By making the total of all these three costs, the entrepreneur will going to compare between these three sides and take decision that which side is the economic side, so that to give priority for the selection to that economic side.